Okay, our final word problem for third grade. May 21st daily word problem. Mrs. Whitehill is getting materials ready for Arts and Crafts Day for her 2 classes. Each student needs 4 inches of ribbon for the project. Each class has 20 students. How many inches of ribbon does she need? Oh, when I was reading this the first time, I kind of think I know where some of you are going to get tricked. Okay, she's getting her materials ready for 2 classes. Each student needs 4 inches of ribbon for the project. Each class has 20 students. How many inches of ribbon does she need? Okay, so let's think of an equation for this. She has 2 classes, and each student needs 4 inches, and there's 20 in each class. Well, first of all, how would we represent, what equation would we use to represent, or expression, I should say, would we use to represent how to find how many inches just one class would need? If each student needs 4 inches and there's 20 in a class. So I'm thinking of my 20 students and I'm giving them each 4 inches. So that would be my 20 students times 4. How many classes does she have? She has 2, so you have to do that twice. Equals, let's put R for ribbon. Remember, you can do any letter. Those are called variables. They just stand for the number that we haven't found yet. So we have 20 times 4 plus 20 times 4. So we could do a couple things here. We could remember what to do when we multiply by multiples of 10. Or we could do 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, okay, and find that plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. And if you just look at the tens place, 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, and if you skip count 2, 4, 6, 8, but instead of 8 it'd be 20, 40, 60, 80 plus 80. Now if you did the multiplying by multiples of 10, it would be faster. You're just multiplying the 2 and the 4 and you get 8, but then because this is really 20, you have to add a 0. So this would still be 80 and 80. Okay? Now we have to add those up though. So we have 80 plus 80. Now because there's only 2 numbers here, probably the fastest way to do this is just to think of our tens. 8 and 8 is 16, which means 80 plus 80 is 160. Okay, 80 plus 80 is 160. 8 and 8 is 16, but this is not ones, this is tens. Okay, so our answer statement for our very last word problem of the year, how many inches of ribbon does she need? She needs 160 inches of ribbon. All right, guys. There still will be some other math, but this was our last word problem of the year together. I'm gonna miss doing these problems with you guys. All right.